Hi, Joe Binde from Empower Athletic Development. In this video, I'm going to cover some programming concepts for newer beginner personal trainers to make the program writing experience a little bit easier and less anxious. Writing a program is really the easy part. You complete an assessment, however extensive, and then you select a variety of exercises or methods and tasks to progress an athlete or client toward a desired outcome. What's difficult is deciding or knowing whether or not you're standing at the right place at any one point in time. This exercise, and the purpose of this video, is to hopefully show you a way to audit your program based on your history with the client, based on that client's history, and based on where you want to go with that client to continuously make improvements. Are you layering stress appropriately? Are you leaving yourself options to continuously make a positive adaptation toward a desired outcome? To set or establish a clear programming mindset, we have to admit that there are some distractions and some deterrents that make it difficult to write clear needs-based programs. I'm going to speak from experience and say that early in my career, the influence of the physique culture of bodybuilding was very evident in my programs, irrespective of client goals. All right? That may not be the case anymore, but I know it's true for my clients who come from different experiences, different trainers. They reference what fitness is based on their experience. So this experience bias is both evident in trainers and in clients, and disarming those instincts and setting expectations and finding out a way to warm clients up to a new experience is really important and needs to be taken into consideration. The next thing, and this shouldn't seem like a distraction or a deterrent, because we should expect clients or look forward to clients who are pursuing good workouts. They're fitness enthusiastic. I can tell you, I'm going to make a generalization, but from my experience, good workouts to most clients involve more sweating and less thinking, and this is not a good combination when you're starting an athlete or client from ground zero and you're teaching them new things, new stretches, new strength training exercises, where the positions and the actions of different parts of the body all at once are important, and they have to think about a number of things. You've got to find a way to, again, set razor sharp expectations, get them ready for a new experience, or combine the learning with the burning, all right, again, to kind of warm them up to your style. All right. Most importantly, and the purpose of this exercise, is to learn how to audit your programs by determining the combination of which you're layering stress. And we have two ways, I think, to really do that. We have horizontally to add, we can add or remove stress horizontally. I'll explain what that means. Or add or remove stress vertically. All right? These numbers here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, they represent like times or phases of input of stress. Could be a day, could be a workout, a week, a month, a year, doesn't matter. This red dot here represents a specific type of stress. It can be an exercise, it can be a series of exercises, and so all this is representing, it could be a workout, all this is representing is the redundancy and the addition using the same type of stress. Okay? For instance, very general example, for month or phase 1, we're going to do 1 set of bench press. And again, I said this doesn't represent one set specifically, but just use this example: 1 set of bench press per week in month 1, 2 sets per week in month 2, 3 sets, 4 sets, and so on. Using the same stress, adding more of a specific type of stress, or removing, like these arrows designate. Okay, we can add or we can reduce, but I will admit that I believe it all starts here, especially when you're starting with a new client, undertrained or deconditioned client. It starts here, we move this way. Vertically layering stress really represents the addition of a multimodal approach to programming. Using that same example, we're looking to improve some of these bench press. We bench press in month 1, bench press and dumbbell bench press in month 2, bench, dumbbell bench press and push-ups in month 3, bench, dumbbell bench press, push-ups, and a triceps exercise in month 4. Okay, it can be every 3 weeks. It doesn't matter. Hopefully you see that in this example, I'm adding or reducing the same type of stress. In this example, I'm using different modes, different types. Hopefully you recognize that this may be more specific or more beneficial to different types of goals. Right? Specifically, in my opinion, sports performance or activity-determined goals. If you want to get better at sprinting, sprinting and sprint-related exercises are the answer. Okay? If you're looking to improve the hypertrophy of the legs, you need to continuously add exercise variation, tension, different levels of fatigue. Attack the muscles from different directions, so you can see that we need to really, I don't want to say switch it up, but increase the stress by using different modes and different types of exercises. Doing that to improve sprint ability may not be appropriate. Certainly, a bodybuilding approach may be important for a competitive athlete, a sprinter, during the early off-season where they're reconditioning the body, improving again, rebuilding that tissue tolerance. So that's important to acknowledge, that these types of things are appropriate for all types of athletes, and we never really stick exclusively to one type. It's important to just see this in your programs. You're going to do some of this, you're going to do some of this, you're going to do more of one or the other at different times with different clients. But why is this important to do? Because it kind of shows you, it gives you graphically a demonstration of how to add and subtract intelligently. So we don't go from a phase that includes this to next phase already including all of this. Okay? When we don't know how much just adding this worked, that's really important. That's a take-home message. Hopefully I communicated that clearly. If you go from here to here, or even worse, if you go from here to here, okay, this is your adjustment after completing this phase of training, and you don't know how simply just adding whatever this is could have helped, right? You jump too far. Now, I'll admit, I'm not saying this isn't going to work. I'm saying this could have worked just as well, all right? Because especially with new clients, lesser trained clients, their ability to adapt is just that. It's an ability, and it's limited. So you can get the same amount certainly with less than adding more. But what happens now is that now the next phase, if you just added whatever this is, then you can add a little bit more. And then the phase after that, a little bit more, to continue to make progress. It gives you ammunition, programming ammunition. As important to recognize, if you jump from here to here and you don't see progress, okay, or an athlete suffers an injury, okay, gets some shoulder pain, some knee irritation, some back pain, and you added 3 different things, how do you know what was the incorrect combination, right? What was the wrong recipe? What was the straw that broke the camel's back or the client's back in this case? You want to add and subtract intelligently, as intelligently as possible. You've heard of this minimally effective dose, this idea of minimally effective programming. That really, to me, means really knowing how much you added or subtract to achieve a certain amount or a certain response. Knowing, okay? And without graphically kind of understanding this, you don't know. And you definitely don't want to end up here, where you continue to just add in all ways, all right? This is why I think some trainers get upset with the high-intensity cross-training type approaches, not because we don't think they're great workouts or they're fun or they're team-oriented. We agree with all that stuff. It's just not necessary. You can get great results doing 3 things. Why do 12? All right? And this just doesn't represent exercise, okay? Maybe exercise is the only thing that somebody needs to lose fat. Maybe exercise plus nutrition, maybe after month 1 you do exercise plus nutrition. Or strength training plus nutrition. Strength training, nutrition, and then an additional cardio program. Don't throw all of these things at once at a client if maybe just one thing will be what it takes to get the ball rolling in the right direction. All right, I'm going to stop there. All right, I hope this kind of depicts a good exercise in order for you to, see your program in a different way, to make intelligent adjustments. All right, as you make progress with your clients, not to jump too far ahead, to always leave yourself with another option, to see why you made progress or why you didn't make progress even more important. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below this video. Hopefully I'll get to them. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.